Aloha mai kako, you are tuned in to member-supported Hawaiʻi Public Radio 1's Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi with me, DJ Mermaid, every Sunday evening from 6 to 7 p.m. We are honoring Uncle Danny Kaleikini on today's episode of Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi. You can find a full set list on our website at hawaiipublicradio.org. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with today's episode after the news break. Aloha and welcome to another episode of Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi here on member-supported Hawaiʻi Public Radio 1 from 6 to 7 p.m. with me, DJ Mermaid. We opened up today's episode with Uncle Danny Kaleikini on the Hawaii Calls album with Aloha, the Hawaiian echo song, because, as a lot of you probably know, wahala oya kelapule akune. At the age of 85. So in today's episode, and while I didn't know Uncle Danny very well at all, we will be hearing a lot of his music, because I think that's one of the best ways that I can do, or one of the best ways that I can pay tribute to Uncle Danny is by making sure that we recall his music, amongst other things. We'll be sharing some stories that have been shared with me or have been shared publicly about Uncle Danny. And Uncle Danny was born and raised in the Papakolea, Papakolea. And throughout his lifetime, he had said that performing 6 to 7 nights a week never got old for him, even after 30 years, even after his entire lifetime. And that is a lot of work and dedication. But coming up next is his rendition of Akona Hema off of the Luau at the Hilton Hawaiian Village album, where he also performed and entertained. You can find a full set list on today's show online at hawaiipublicradio.org. It's Uncle Danny Kaleikini live at the Hilton Hawaiian Village with Akona Hema Kalani.
me mo kalani nana I ka aloha I ki kalai o ehu ehu o me kalai Kalela aloha I malama motu Alai raku alono I ki kalai o puma Kaelela o Hawaii, malama moku Awana ku alono, iki ka mai o ua Lele yoko hala, iki maka naka Haina mai ka puana, awana ka wiilua Lele yoko hala, iki nuku naka naka Haina mai ka puana, awana ka wiilua
That's where I'm going, to my castle by the sea. Coconut trees wave their palms to me. Sweet Leilani with ginger so fair, run your fingers through my hair. Walk with me, talk with me, Waikiki. That's where I'm going, to the place where I was born. Trade winds they call, softly come to me. What will I do if you leave me? What can I say? Walk with me, talk with me, Waikiki. That's where I'm going, to my castle by the sea. Coconut trees wave their palms to me. Sweet Leilani with ginger so fair, run your fingers through my hair. Walk with me, talk with me, Waikiki. Walk with me, talk with me, Waikiki. Walk with me, talk with me, Waikiki. Oh, que ala, kahiki mai. Na ke ahe lau makani, Kale mai nei Hiki ko aloha Au mai ka halia no
Uncle Danny Kaleikini with a song titled Ku'ulei Aloha. Before that, someone else who we lost in the past year, Uncle Joe Recca with Talk With Me, Waikiki. We started it off with Akona Hema Kalani, Uncle Danny live at the Hilton Hawaiian Village. I'm DJ Mermaid, and you are tuned in to member-supported Hawaiʻi Public Radio 1, Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi, and support for Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi comes from Bill Fernandez. His novel End of the Gods highlights a Hawaiian civil war over the religion of Ku in 1819, a year before the missionaries arrived. KauaiBillFernandez.com. We are honoring the life of Uncle Danny Kaleikini today. We'll find a handful of selections from other artists as well, a lot of it coming from Hawaiian Calls albums and albums of that time with similar sounds. And so Uncle Danny tried after. Okay, let me back it up. Sometimes I try to get to the end of the story before I tell the beginning of the story. Hawaiian Calls, right, was started as a radio show on July 3rd, 1935 by Webley Edwards. And at its peak, about 750 stations were airing this show. So Webley Edwards retires in 1972 for health reasons, so Uncle Danny tries to keep the show going on his own. But unfortunately at that time, listenership was already falling, and the state of Hawaii actually terminated its long-standing subsidy contract for the show, or its agreement, I should say. But one last Hawaiian Calls album was produced on Lehua Records to celebrate the show's 40th anniversary. But it was also the first Hawaiian Calls album without Webley Edwards. And although it included its veteran talents, it also included a handful of younger, newer talent at that time who performed Benny Kalama's arrangements. And so Hawaiian Calls 1975 was released, I think in the early 1975, like towards the beginning of the year. And so Uncle Danny was a big part of trying to make sure and keep Hawaiian Calls running. But one of the albums that came, or the songs that came off of that album, And we'll get to one of the songs that Uncle Danny sings as well. But it was this song. It's called Across the Sea. It's Pua Almeida here on Hawaiʻi Public Radio 1. You can find a full set list for today's show online at our website at hawaiipublicradio.org.
Across the sea and I is calling me, calling to wander, to return, bidding me come back to fair Hawaii, to this sunny isles across the sea. Across the sea and isles calling me, calling to the wanderer to return, bidding me come back to fair Hawaii, to this sunny isles across the
Hanalei, Valley of the Green, Valley of the waterfalls, and rolling, rolling mountain streams. Hanalei, you'll find it's the rainbow's end, our Hawaiian promised land. So take me by the hand, and lead me to Hanalei, high above the bay. You'll greet loving Hanalei, we will ever stay in Hanalei, high above the rainbow's end, our Hawaiian promised land. So take me by the hand to Hanalei, in Hanalei we'll stay,
and lead me to Hanalei, high above the bay. We'll scream loud in Hanalei,
Hawaiian promised land. So take me by the hand, to Hanalei, in Hanalei, we'll stay.
Hilahila, smile for me with a smile that never was on land or sea. Crystal tears like rain on a tea leaf in the sun. Tell me I'm the one
you will give your heart to. Maka Hilahila.
I'm the one for whom she'll wear ginger blossoms in her hair. How I love you. Crystal tears like rain on a tea leaf in the sun. Sparkle when you laugh, and they tell me I'm the one
you will give your heart to. Maka Hilahila.
I'm the one for whom she'll wear ginger blossoms in her hair. How I love you.
Maka Hilahila.
How I love you.
How I love you.
Maka Hilahila.
Bashful eyes.
Maka Hilahila.
Bashful eyes.
Maka Hilahila.
Bashful eyes.
Maka Hilahila.
Bashful
Hey Noah, Keia, no Waipio, o kahale, lau ke koa, ipu ia, ike ona ikaihu.
beyond the rainbow, beside the friendly sea, there's an island we call Hawaii. When it calls to you, you must go there beyond the rainbow in old Hawaii. In old Hawaii.
Uncle Danny and Rene Paulo put out an album. It's called Danny and Rene. I think it's Rene. Is it Reen? I'm sorry, everybody. Sometimes I'm terrible at other people's names. But it's a beautiful album. And that was his recording of Waipio. Before that, the Ali'is with Maka Hilahila. I actually only really learned about the Ali'is during my undergrad years because of Haleha Kusiberi Kaka. And before that, Uncle Danny was singing Hanalei, of course. And we also heard Across the Sea by Pua Almeida. You know, one of the stories that Uncle Danny shared in his career, right? So Uncle Danny, after school, he would go to work in Waikiki at the Waikiki Sands and the Royal Hawaiian Hotel, and then the Hilton Hawaiian Village, where he was headlining the Tapa Room by 1960. So that was that Akona Hemokalani album that we heard earlier. And in 1967, I think he was around my age, a little younger, maybe about 29. Uncle Danny headlined 2 shows nightly at the Hala Terrace at the Kahala Hilton, right? And so in 1959, he had gone with Duke Kahanamoku. They were invited to open the Sheraton Dallas Hotel, right? And at the time, Duke had been the ambassador of Aloha, and he was working with Duke. A lot of people know Uncle Danny now as the ambassador of Aloha. But they get to Texas in 1959, and they were forced to enter through the back entrance, and then they needed permission to even eat in the dining room. He said, in 1959, we weren't even a state yet, and they had no idea what Hawaiians were. So they were treated like other colored folk at that time. So through the back entrance, they actually initially weren't allowed to eat in the dining room. They had to get permission to eat in the dining room. But also to just think about how Uncle Danny was worked in real life with Duke Kahanamoku. Kind of, I don't know, for me, it strikes me as like, I just never in my mind did I think those two timelines collide. But that's because I think Duke has been gone for so long that we forget how relatively recent his lifetime was. So coming up next here on today's episode, we're gonna do Uncle Danny also recorded Kui Poi Kahe Pue on this. You hear from that. But I also have Alfred Apaka's Twilight in Hawaii. I have Uncle Joe, Recca again, and Haleloke's Kolopa, Penny Silva's Hawaiian Lullaby, and Uncle Danny again singing Mapuana, and the album he did with his grandson, Nick Kaleikini. So all of that is coming up on this episode, so you don't want to go anywhere. But for now, this is Uncle Danny with Ku'i Poi Kahe'e Pue One. You can find a full set list online at hawaiipublicradio.org, where you can also find this show's archive.
Twilight in Hawaii, when the sun is low, brings me thoughts of someone I knew long ago. Twilight in Hawaii, and the clouds above sway in gentle rhythm to my song of love. And though my heart is aching, your love will linger on. Twilight in Hawaii, when the sun is low, takes me back to someone on a distant shore. And though my heart is aching, your love will linger on. Twilight in Hawaii, when the sun is low, takes me back to someone on a distant shore.
There are rainbows with life and the laughter of morning and starry nights where I live. And flowers full of color, and birds filled with song. I can smile when it's raining and touch the warmth of the sun.
Hawaiian lullaby Penny Silva, who performed with Uncle Danny on Hawaii Calls. Before that, Alfred Apaka's Twilight in Hawaii and Uncle Danny's Kui Poika He Pue One here on member-supported Hawaiʻi Public Radio 1's Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi. And support for Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi comes from Namea Hawaii and Native Books Hawaii, dedicated to sharing knowledge of and about Hawaii, its people, culture, and language. Learn more at nameahawaii.com. And from the National Kidney Foundation of Hawaii, now accepting household items and clothing donations for its Kidney Clothes program, helping kidney disease patients in Hawaii. Pickup available at k-fhawaii.org. I think that might actually just be kfhawaii.org. Sorry. We are looking at the last little over 10 minutes of today's episode. I have Uncle Danny's Mapuana in the queue, as well as the album he did with his grandson Nick Kaleikini, aptly and affectionately titled Aloha with 3 O's. So we're gonna just try to get through it so that I make sure I get all of the music in for today. You can find a full set list online at hawaiipublicradio.org. This is his rendition of Mapuana off of the album he did with Rene Paulo. And we have Uncle Joe Recca's I Wish They Didn't Mean Goodbye as well in this queue, and Haleloke's Kolopa. So don't go anywhere. Keep it locked to Hawaiʻi Public Radio 1.
Tonight, Mapuana, Hawaii smiles on you. One kiss of sweet aloha. Aloha, I love you. I hear soft wind sighing your lovely name to me. Hula palm trees swaying to rhythms of the sea. The moon up in the sky whispers to the stars on high and wonders why thus far you're not among the stars. Sweet dreams, Mapuana, till morning meets the dew. One kiss of sweet aloha. Aloha, I love you. The stars on high wonders why thus far you're not among the stars. Sweet dreams, Mapuana, till morning meets the dew. One kiss of sweet aloha. Aloha, I love you. One kiss of sweet aloha. Aloha, I love you. The end is near, and so I face that final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway, but more, much more than this, I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each chartered course, each careful step along the byway. But more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. And through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and I spit it out. I faced it all, but I stood tall and did it my way. I laughed, I cried. I've had my fill, my share of losing. And now as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. No, not me. I did it my way. What is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows, and I did it my way. Goodbye.
Before we close out today's episode of Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi, I just wanted to say that was Uncle Danny off of the album that he did with his grandson, Nick Kaleikini. It's called Aloha, as Uncle Danny would say it. And before that, you heard Mapuana, his rendition of Mapuana here on member-supported Hawaiʻi Public Radio 1. You can find a full set list of today's show online at hawaiipublicradio.org. You can also find the archive link to all the shows there as well. And I just wanted to mahalo PBS Hawaii and those of you who watch the Home is Here digital short. Mahalo. I really appreciate it. Coming up next, actually these two got switched on accident, but it's okay. It's Uncle Joe Recca with I Wish They Didn't Mean Goodbye. Oh, I would also be remiss if I didn't tell you that our HPR merchandise shop is slowly but surely pretty much getting up there. It is open. You can use it. There's actually a shirt with my name on it that you can find there, but you can also find a couple other pretty cool HPR merchandise. So you can find it at hawaiipublicradio.org/shop. This is Uncle Joe Recca with I Wish They Didn't Mean Goodbye off of the Hawaii Calls album.
Goodbye, goodbye. Oh, why must we say goodbye? I've heard that word in every land. Ke ora tatua, the Polynesians say, farewell, dear friend, we'll meet another day. From far off Japan, sayonara, they cry. I wish oh, I wish they didn't mean goodbye. As I leave London town, I hear their cheerio. From Spain, hasta mañana, adios. From Mexico and Vienna's old refrain is a sad Auf Wiedersehen. Oh, I wish they didn't mean goodbye.
I also wish that didn't mean goodbye, but I am going to tell you, ahui ho kako hui mau, stick around for the Brazilian experience with Sandy Tsukiyama. I will see you folks next Sunday.